kia ora koutou katoa, ko Monique Bradley tōku ingoa he kai kōrero aho. I'm Monique Bradley and I am a storyteller, and I'm so delighted to have you here today on Uncovering Authenticity, the podcast designed to help people, business owners, entrepreneurs share the truth behind the mask, behind the veil, behind why they do, what inspires them, and share that wisdom that may just change your life. And today I'm super excited to have this goddess in the studio because everything about her is colour, beauty, glitz and glam. She is designer Soni Sandhu from Label House by Soni. Woo! I just gave you a round of applause, by the way.
Thank you
like
so
that?
much. Yes, beautiful. Definitely. Thank you so much.
So what I'm trying to do is make big openings because it's my goal that we end up in a big stadium-sized arena with all of my guests on the stage and we make them feel like celebrity VIPs.
Thank you. I'm already feeling one of that.
Oh, yeah. Good. So first of all, I have to say, you are so interesting to me. I love coming to your events, your fashion events. I walk into your store and I am greeted by a symphony of cascades of colour and glitter and joy.
Yes.
So my first question to you is, how did you get into the fashion industry?
Okay, so if I go a long way back, it's a dream of a very little girl. Since 2008, when I came to New Zealand, I came with a vision to get a success here. But fashion was always my passion. So I always wanted to do something in the fashion industry. But I was busy with my own other things, getting settled down here. And I worked in different fields.
Oh, what field were you in?
I was in the hospitality.
Oh, right.
Yes, I lived in Queenstown and I worked in the hotel industry there, in Millennium Hotels. But since then, I always wanted to do something with the fashion. That was a constant thing. It's my passion. I wanted to do something along that, but never got a chance. Then things were going on. We were moving on. And then during the COVID time, I sat down and I said, I need to do something with my passion. That's something I always wanted to do. And I think it's a time now. But obviously, that time was not the right time,
yes.
But I always wanted to do that. So 2021, we went to India and I went to other countries as well to explore about the fashion, what's actually happening in the world, did our research. And then I finally sat down one evening with my husband and I said, I so wanted to do this. And he's always been very sportive. He said, go ahead, who's stopping you? That's your dream.
So, that's gorgeous.
Yes. So this is how we started. And the first thing we did, we worked on our logo and our brand identity.
Yeah.
So we just that same night, we designed our logo and the brand name. And he asked me, what name you have in your mind?
Yeah.
I'd say that's need to be my name, Soni Sandhu.
Yeah.
But something to go just before that. So we chose the Label House by Soni Sandhu.
I love that. Now, you said you came here in 2008. You came from India.
Yes.
Which part?
From Punjab.
Punjab. Whereabouts in Punjab?
It's in North India.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I had the joy of going to India and speaking there, actually.
Oh, wow.
Back in 2017, I think it was. And I spent time in Ambala, Chandigarh.
Oh, wow.
Delhi.
Well, Chandigarh, Ludhiana is our place. So I'm married in Ludhiana. So just from Ludhiana. Yes.
Yep. So you're just nearby.
Yes. I studied in Chandigarh, but I'm from a very small town called Kodkapura from Punjab.
Yep.
And it's a very small town, but it's a good city.
Look, that whole area was amazing. What got me was the people, the hospitality. So no surprise you came here and worked in hospitality.
Absolutely.
It's inbred in your culture.
We've been known for the hospitality.
Oh, yeah. The food and the people and the traffic. That's what I took away from India.
That's right. And the colours you will find.
The vibrancy. And that's where I was going with this. Because I look at the work that you produce as a designer and with your Label House.
Yes.
You cannot tell me that the colours that you're wearing today, as an example, are not influenced by your heritage. How much of that are you drawing on in the work that you do as a designer?
I'd say 100%. I've been inspired by my grandmother more because she was a lady with full of grace. She used to stitch everything at home. And my mom also used to make the clothes for me. And they were like great designers. I think since my school days, I always used to wear like very different dresses, like which my mom was created for me or my grandmother was created for me. And so it's always been like that. So I think that sort of inspiration I had and the generation kind of thing I had in my blood. So I always wanted to carry this forward.
I love that. Look, in this podcast, I'm so amazed. I end up talking to a variety of different people, and somewhere along the way, we hear the family influence as being strong. My father was a keynote speaker and an entertainer, and so there's a lot of that in me. And funny you talk about fashion. My mother is a sewing teacher in Wellington. She's still teaching.
Wow.
And so I grew up in a house of colour and textiles as well. So when you were talking about that, I could see those images, getting my mum to make me clothes.
Yes.
And it creates such a connection with people,
yes,
right?
and it's a happy vibe too. They make everything with the love and the care and the affection. And this is what I like to do these days. Whatever we are making, it's all with the love and the care. You need to put your pure intentions, and the people will feel confident. And, when they wear, they said, oh, we are feeling comfortable in the dress.
That's absolutely right. And I think too, there's a real difference when you know that the clothing has been made intentionally.
Yes.
And also because you're not doing mass market.
No.
You are doing a limited run of
so
each
it's
design.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah.
And I like to produce only limited quality exclusive pieces.
Great.
So you won't look the same with everyone.
Because nobody wants to turn up to an event and you look at somebody and they're wearing the same outfit as you, and chances are they're wearing it better.
Yes. I would like to be known that they're wearing Soni Sandhu, but as everyone's wearing different things, not the same one.
I love that. Now, you mentioned that when you started this journey as a designer and as a creative, that you went back to India and some other countries as well.
Yes.
When you were doing that, because I don't know your world. I don't know, other than growing up in a house full of fabrics that my mum would buy.
Yes.
I don't understand that. What was that experience like for you?
It was, very challenging too, because even going back to our own home country, never been easy, because I've been living in New Zealand since I was 19, and going back there and going to the different manufacturers, different fabric creators, and meeting the wonderful people there and talking to them. So that was the first thing I have done. I did my fabric research, what I wanted to bring here. I already been living in New Zealand for some time, already know what's going in the market here. And I felt there is some segment is missing there. So I wanted to bring that here. So I went to India. I knew the fabric from India as a first go would be a great choice, because India has the colors.
They do.
And the pure fabrics as well. If you talk about the pure linen and the pure silk.
The silk is amazing.
And the lovely colors too.
Yeah.
Now I have one segment in my showroom at the moment. It's called linen silk, which we have the 50 different colors in that.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, 50.
Are you kidding me?
No, and that fabric is actually the wrinkle-free fabric as well.
Well, everybody loves that.
Yes.
I have to say. And I think what is so cool too is you're not afraid to embrace colour. I grew up in Wellington, and I wear black intentionally usually on my podcast because I want the focus to be on the people.
Thank you for that.
Podcast. No, it's what I do. But also, I grew up in a Wellington uniform, which is you wear black. And also because I was always bigger. I was told, don't wear colour, just wear black, it's more slimming.
Yeah.
But the fact that you are embracing and celebrating colour when other brands may not be, it's a bit edgy. I like it.
Well, that's their choice. That is their choice if they want to be with just black and white. It's nothing wrong in that. I love black and white too, as you guys love colors. But for me, the colors give a happy vibe straight away. If somebody just wear the color, the first thing they say, oh, wow, you're looking nice. And now these days, whoever enters into the showroom, the first word they say, oh, wow.
The colour.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that keeps me going on, keeps me motivating towards the colors. Okay, I need to create more colors.
Beautiful. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Bring it in.
Yes. So going back to that, so the fabric, so that was the first thing we done. It was a challenging for sure, but then we found a way and we met beautiful people there. Now our team now. So
that's so
working
cool.
very closely to them. But then moving forward, we got a very good manufacturer from Italy as well, which we introduced now. just in our summer collection, we have introduced our Italy, made in Italy stuff as well.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes.
So it's the best of, would it be Eastern Asia? Was it best of India and Italy? Or where is the demographic area or geographic area, I should say?
Yes. So you can say it's manufacturing from India and Italy together.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
And see, that's a really unique position.
Yes,
in itself.
yes.
So this podcast is about the reality of being in business or being in the world, because we all know that's a real challenge. And I'm not going to, I can appreciate how hard it is also to set up a business. What sort of challenges have you faced?
Well, whenever who enters into the showroom, they say you're very brave.
Okay, so all the colours, but even getting into retail.
Yes, even into the retail, especially these days. And I said, well, someone has to take the risk. Someone has to have there, because you see so many shops being closed down these days, but I wanted to be there. And that I said, no, we need to keep going on. We need to be consistent, and we need to be working together with each other, because New Zealand is a beautiful country and it has given me a lot. And it's my time to give a New Zealander something which I can do.
Beautiful, beautiful. What are the other what sort of challenges have you faced other than sort of trying not to deal with the thought of a recession and things like that? Because it is hard out there.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not denying that. It's obviously everyone is in the same boat at the moment, but at the same time, I have a very loyal certain customers as well. If I say about the challenges, we are dealing with that. So, but we kind of like slow the process of our stock levels, and we're helping in that way. So we wanted to create the designs like as often as I can, but I did a little bit like not making the mass production. We're just doing limited pieces at the moment. That helping us to overcome into that challenges.
Oh, so better with cash flow and things like that.
Yes, that's right.
Because we know, it is tough out there for so many businesses, as you said. But, there's that hope that economists are saying we are coming out of the recession now, which means by the time Christmas comes along and party season starts again,
everyone will be partying.
I think we're going to be in a better financial position. And I just have to say, if that's been the sort of really the only challenge you've faced, you are lucky.
Yes, I'm blessed, I'll say. Very blessed with a very supportive husband. And blessed with a lovely family and lovely friends. And to be a big credit to my local clients who are actually coming here and every day seeing me, say hi to me, especially people in Parnell. Yeah,
Parnell's amazing.
Yes, and they have accepted me to be there, which is a great thing for me. And they love me, and they just come and say hi. Sometimes they say, would you like to have a tea and coffee? So just like chit chat a day.
It's beautiful. So community is really important.
Absolutely.
Now the one thing I get about you too is the vibe, the energy that you bring. So it's not just the clothes that make your space joyful. It's you too.
Thank you.
How important for you is maintaining that energy for the success of your business? Do you think about it all the time? Do you consciously practice joyfulness or mindfulness to support the success of your business? Or?
To be honest, it's very natural.
Oh, wow.
It's very natural. I don't need to work on my energy or need to be nice on some people, in front of some people, or need to be, being someone else.
Yeah.
I like to be who I am. And I'm very proud of who I am. And I always feel I'm very blessed. And that's kind of like a very positive feeling I always carry towards myself. And I think a big thanks to the almighty divine light, who always helps me to keep moving and going towards this path.
Beautiful.
And I think that's everything comes naturally then.
And I was going to ask you, what do you think has influenced that way of being?
I think...
I know it's a big question.
Yes. Everything, to be honest, it's a beautiful journey. If we all embrace that journey we are in, and we will enjoy this. And that's, and you are just like your own influence then. You don't need to choose someone else to be your influencer. If you're not happy with yourself, then you can't be happy with someone else too.
I always wait for these gems like that come through, that because I'm so interested in people.
Yeah.
And when I hear moments like that, it reminds me of our shared humanity. It reminds me of the fact that, everybody's going through something.
Absolutely.
And that's a great one.
We all need to treat each other with love. That's all we need for each other. And this world is like, everyone just needs love and care. If someone is not nice to you, just be nice to them and they will be fine. And this is the same thing with the clothes. If you come back to, if they're giving you the happy vibe, you will feel happy.
Yeah, that's it. I totally agree. Oh, that's absolutely gorgeous. So how do you see the future growing for Label House by Soni?
Oh, well, I have a lot of big dreams for sure. Definitely Soni Sandhu brand, I'm seeing in a global platform. That's my plan. And this is something I wanted to achieve in the coming years. We want to grow nationwide and globally as well. But mainly I want, whenever we go to the global, I want Soni Sandhu to be known as a New Zealand brand.
Beautiful. I love that.
Yes, because it happened here. Everything happened here.
And also you're a Kiwi.
Oh, yes, I am now.
That's beautiful. I did want to tap into what is it like for you having your clothes? So you manufacture in India.
Manufacture in India and Italy. Yes.
Coming from being a girl from India.
Yes.
And being able to go back to your home country.
Yes.
And support your manufacturers.
Yes.
And the people who are working in the industry. How does that feel for you?
I feel it's a big responsibility.
Yeah.
Because now some people, they are local artisans. They're very talented. But they didn't have much work. So when I'm giving them a work, it's feeding their families and it's giving me that satisfactory, from myself that I'm doing something for that community too. So that's something they are totally rely on me, and not just on me. But they kind of like dependent on you now and their families too. So that's something I just really want to support them for all my life now. So.
See, that's great. And when you were talking about, you're grateful to the, who you are thankful to, Divine Almighty, I think you said. And I guess it's that whole, circle, and the fact that you've been given a gift and an ability to do this business.
Absolutely.
And now you're sharing that gift on and impacting other people outside of you who aren't just your customers.
That's right. It's all about sharing.
Beautiful.
Sharing with love what you have and just pass on to that. And if you're good into that, I'm sure the results will come to you for sure. You don't need to be worried about that. You need to just be good and just be honest to your work. And I'm sure that things will work out.
I love that. I love that. So let's talk fashion and style.
Yeah.
What do you think it takes from your perspective, what does it take to create, like I'm a big personality, right?
Yeah.
I'm all about personality and identity and things like that. And I use colour to my advantage as a speaker. Yeah. What do you think it takes for somebody who may be stuck in the black uniform to not transform themselves, but to find their way with colour? How can they do that? Obviously by your clothes. That's a given.
Oh, yes.
And by the way, if you want to find out more about the clothes, I'll be sharing details at the end of the broadcast so that you can, and it'll be somewhere around this video or this podcast somewhere so you can find out more. But how can somebody add more colour into their wardrobe and create their signature style?
I think it's all about taking the risk. If you're being very, very confident, if you're being very, very into your comfort zone, you never want to get out. It's not possible for anyone to get that person out. But I think everyone should try at least once in their life if they never tried. And then that might gonna change them forever after that. It's about to try the new things.
Beautiful, being brave. It's like trying new food or a new bottle of wine, right?
Unless you're not trying, you not know what you're getting into.
Oh, and of course there's a whole study around the science of colour.
Yes.
And the impact on well-being and mental health. And
colours do bring joy and happiness into your life, that's for sure. See, white and black are beautiful colours. We're not denying that. They go with everything as well. You definitely need those colours too. But along that, you need your happy colours. So your mood colours. So you keep them going on. I think it's always to try on with the different things.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. I love that. So this podcast is largely for business owners, entrepreneurs, curious people who want to feel a little less alone in the world on their entrepreneurial journey. And I always like to round it up with some wisdom, not about what you do, because you could get up and talk about how to work in the fashion industry.
Yes.
That's easy. There's lots of people who can do that. But the wisdom that you've taken from your journey, that life lesson, if you were on a TED Talk or if you were in a stadium-sized arena or you are giving your own keynote speech around more about the wisdom or the life lessons that you take away from the journey that you've had, from coming from India to New Zealand, having to start again, working in hospitality, that transition from Queenstown up to Auckland, your husband and you going, let's just do it, you know, and having that faith in you that you could build a business based off your passion, which is risk in itself.
Yes.
I'd love to know what that piece of wisdom is that you wish you could have told 16-year-old you, or that you could tell any audience about what they should consider if they're thinking of doing something different or trying something new and they're a bit scared. What would be that wisdom you'd share?
Believe in yourself. There is nothing more I want to add into that. Just believe in yourself. If you have that belief, if you know what you're doing, it's right, it's not hurting someone, it's the right thing, then just do it. Go for it. I was a girl coming to a totally different country, totally different community. And if I can do it, and anyone can do it.
I love that. I love that. And this is what I love about this podcast.
Yes. It's all about connecting with each other, spread love, spread happiness. This is what you're here for. And believe in that one love, one energy. This is all about we all. And that's it. Yeah.
And I think the world needs a lot more of that right now.
Yes. We need to spread that. Even in a way of like creating timeless pieces of my clothes. Or lovely colors. Like just need to spread in somehow that, okay, we all are one, we all are together in this journey, and we all need to create this world a better place to live for everyone.
And you can do it with color.
Yes, color, happiness, love, this is all you need.
Oh, there's a song in there, I'm sure. Look, Soni, this has been so lovely. And your joy, your pure, authentic joy is a delight to be around. So thank you for bringing
Thank
joy
you so
into
much
the
for me.
studio.
Thank you so much.
I've so enjoyed it. And you look magnificent in these colours. I've got colour envy going on today. I wish I was in my bright colours, but no, it's all about you. And if you want to find out more about Soni and her amazing fashion range, Soni, how can people connect with you? What's your website address?
It's www.labelhousebyss.com. And you can come to my store. It's a 305 Parnell Road in Parnell. And you can call me on 09-307-0013. And yeah, I'll be there to answer your calls.
And of course, people can follow you on social media too,
Social media on Instagram at Label House by Assets if they search for, on Facebook as well, and on TikTok as well with the same name.
I didn't know about TikTok. That's a new one. I'm going to start following you immediately.
Yes, it's a Label House by Assets on TikTok as well.
Beautiful. And of course, I'll share all of the links around this video on whatever platform you're watching on. But remember, today, the takeaway is believe in yourself. Add colour, add joy, share love, create connections, because the world needs more of that right now. Soni, thank you so much for joining me in the studio.
Thank you for having me today.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Thank you
so much to Pete behind the scenes, who is producing the podcast. Thank you to Pete. Woo! And also thank you to you for watching or listening on whatever platform you're on. Thank you so much. This podcast needs an audience, and you are it. So thank you so much for being part of this. And I hope you've taken away what you need. Now, I always get told by the boss that I need to tell people to like, subscribe, share. If something has resonated with you in today's podcast, please share it to all your friends, because together we can all drop a pebble in the pond and make ripples of difference in the world. Time for me to head away. Ko Monique Bradley toku ingoa he kai kōrero aho. I'm Monique Bradley. I'm a storyteller, and so are you. So make your message meaningful. Thank you, Soni. Woo!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well done.
Thank you.